Alright guys, it's been a zillion years since I've shot a video, so bear with me, we're going to give it a shot. So actually, we're catching them pretty good this morning on an OSP, well, it's a PondBoss bait, but it's a color of this, that's bait's got stuff, I'm going to wash that one. It's a OSP EXDR. That one's got paint on it also. Shoot. Found a couple of dummy paint splatters on it. Had a bottle of paint explode a couple of weeks ago, see? So I got all this crap on it. And I don't know what I did with my little metal brush. Well, there's one in it. I got one. There's two. Alright, so we'll have to figure out how to edit that. Alright guys, here we go. So like I said, Matt Olmstead here, PondBoss Baits. Thanks for coming to a painting video. Yeah, I haven't shot a painting video in ages. Hell, I haven't shot a video in ages, so I'm doing this on my phone, so hopefully it all works out. Hopefully you guys can see everything well. We're gonna paint a color that I caught them on this morning, and it's, yeah, I don't even know what the color is. It's a chartreuse bone brown thing. But man, it sure the heck, it works really well. It catches some good. So we're gonna do a little bit of that. Okay, so first we're gonna get this kind of a, I forget what this is called, linen, I think, or something to that effect. Guys, pardon my mess, but what do they say, something about a messy desk of a genius or something? I don't know. If not, it sounds good anyway. So we're gonna start out with some of this. And we're only gonna paint half the bait. Probably halfway-ish up with this. So we just kinda wanna give it a nice lightness, right? Okay, we'll grab the other one. And we're just getting it started, because we're going to build the coats and build the color. I'll set that down, dry it up. Alright, and we'll be able to, now you can really put your color on a little more now. You can go a little heavier. A little heavier with the color now. Set that down. We'll dry these off real quick. Go. All right. We'll go one more just to get them all good and coated. But I don't want it to be. We're not gonna paint the bottom half, so I'm trying to make a video, man. What are you doing? Shooting water guns? Alright, so that's kind of what we're looking for. You can see it's opaque at the top and it kind of blends in and gets, you know, less opaque, then the bottom is completely see-through. And that's what we're going for. Perfect. Now make sure that that's all nice and dry. And it is. Okay, we're going to empty our paint out here. And guys, in case you're wondering, you're probably not, but in case you are, I'll let you know just for grins. I'm probably one of the few, if only people. They always talk about everyone sprays at, 20 psi, 30 psi, 10 psi, whatever, super ultralight. I rarely spray at anything less than 60. I got a lot of control with my finger and my airbrush here, and yeah, it helps atomize the paint better, in my opinion. Plus, I don't have to worry about thinning all my paint and getting it all crazy. I'm still dry at the wet spot there. We didn't get dry. There we go. So, it in my opinion, it makes it easier to spray. So, we'll be up here. We got a fluorescent yellow. There we go. So now you've got that linen underneath that chartreuse, or that, neon yellow. So you get a little bit of contrast, even though they're still light colors. We'll go back over and put another coat on it in a second. Go. Okay, we'll make sure those are dry. Those dry really pretty quickly. Alright, get this guy. I saw someone using this color the other day on a video. I was watching the Hook Up Tackle. Guys, if you don't subscribe to them, go check them out. I'll try and figure out how to link them and link them below. They've always have great, awesome specials and deals and sales and whatnot going on. It's really gotten me into the JDM game as far as baits go, which helped me find these blanks as well. And I have tons of these, the actual ones. Major difference that I can tell, I feel like the actual OSP blank uses tungsten. These are steel or lead. And Jude, can you do that somewhere else, not like 8 feet from me? Thank you. Appreciate you. The only thing different about these is these only dive about 8 feet deep-ish in that 6 to 9 foot range, to where the actual OSP one's going to get down to about 12 to 14, I think. That says advertised. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I don't really fish a whole lot of deep water, which is why this is really an awesome bait for me. Let's see, and then we hit it with, I feel like it was this. I honestly forget. But you know what? That's the great thing is we can always add and change. And if we start out light, we can always add darker. Actually, I know what it was. Now it was that. But that's okay. We can add to it. We may like this anyway. Yeah, I like the sepia better. It's a pinch darker. So we'll let that continue to dry. We're gonna get the sepia out. Plus I feel like I've got a clog in my hairbrush. All right, so now we're gonna go over to the sepia. This is a great color for us to use it a ton. It's just overall fantastic, if we're honest. It's instantly better. Touch them up around the eyes a little bit. Just a dab will do you around the face. Perfect. And now you've got that light and into the neon, into the brown, and that just, for some reason, that was the color today, and it was setting them off. Caught several crappie on this bait, whatever. Caught a couple of bass, caught some crappie, caught a catfish on a Z2 blank, which is really good as well. Worked out great. Okay, now we're going to go with this. This is a color shift paint by Folk Art. I have no idea what color it is. It's like a pink to red to blue purple thing. And we're just gonna get a little bit in there, paint it on the bottom, spray the bottom a little bit, just a little up into that white. Just enough to be able to see it. We don't want it to be overtaking. Boom, perfect. That's it. Clean out our airbrush real quick. Come in with another Folk Art color shift. This one's like a blue, green, neon, turquoise, something or other. I don't know. But we hit the back and the top part with this. And you'll actually you'll get a blue sheen on that, and it'll look phenomenal. It'll be tough to see, and you might be able to see it. I would imagine that it'll be tough for you guys to see because it's hard for me to see, but it's definitely there. You can probably see the bottom really well, but the top is kind of fades into that yellow sheen, blue into brown, back into blue. It's pretty slick. And the thing of it is in the water, you can really see it. The water sets it off. once it's got clear coat on it, I think it'll show itself a little bit better. Let's find some random eyes. I'm not real big on interesting eyes. Pretty much just plain Jane guy myself. Let's see, what do we got here? These are 5mm, 5mm. Got some 5mm eyes there. Just a simple eye. Now I use the UV clear coat, and it works, I mean, works well, and I can do a ton of lures with a purchase of a quart, and I did initially buy the Alumilite UV, but I was able to find something else, I don't even know what it's called, on Amazon, and it was basically a third of the price. It might have been half the price, but it was quite a bit less than the name brand, and it works amazingly. So I'm sure that you can find it on Amazon yourself. I will try to find it and link it. The problem is I've had this one, I bought a quart, and that's not a problem at all. Good problem to have. I bought the quart over a year ago, and I've painted probably close to 200 or 300 baits since then, and I still have yet to run out. So, all right, that's what we were looking like before the clear. I'm gonna go ahead and brush on my clear coat, get this bill nice and cleaned up, and we'll put it in our little box here for a couple of hours, and then we'll come back, show you guys the finished product.